What's up everybody, my name's Dequa and I am back once again. This time we're going to be doing a video on handmade terrain and all the ins and outs of that. So let's hop into a whiteboard world and let's get started. Alright, welcome to the whiteboard world. Now this video on how to make handmade terrain is very similar to the how to make organics video I did with Hytherdale, so if you're looking for further tips you may want to check this out. Just like organics, I'm starting with a wireframe model. I did a basic outline, and I should mention for this terrain I actually made this off a reference picture which I'll put on the screen. I also put links in the description in case you want to go check it out or try to recreate it yourself. So I started with a general outline of wireframe just with stone. That's my main block I'm going to be using in this besides grass, and you'll see once we get to texturing everything. So just getting some basic contour lines, basic shapes down, just trying to get my ideas and scaling down. I'm gonna have a pond in the middle, have a little teeny river, little dips in it, just trying to get everything. And then in the back here, we're gonna have, it's like a mountain stone thing. You'll see as it comes together with the wireframe, it helps visualize everything. As we keep on going, you're just trying to get your ideas down with the wireframe. So once you get your wireframe down, you're gonna start to fill stuff in. I'm just adding on a little more details, and now I'm going through and filling stuff in. Everything on here is done by hand. The whole thing took about 45 minutes, so modeling stuff by hand like this, it takes longer. Generally everything is a little bit cleaner and more controlled than if you were to use World Edit or Voxel Sniper or even World Machine or World Painter, some of them other terrain programs. So it depends on what type of style you're going for. Handmade terrain, obviously you didn't have to use handmade terrain on Xbox, PlayStation. If you're on your phone or a tablet, you're gonna have to do terrain by hand. So it's a really good, nice tool for you to, or a method for you to experience and learn about. So moving on further into this, I'm starting to just fill in these walls, try to add some variation, and also make sure everything is pretty smooth and connected, but don't make it too smooth, because in real life, if you study physical science and know how the rocks work, not everything is completely smooth how you might think it would be, or how we try to do that in organics, but you do still want to have some fluidity with it. And sort of, once again, you really want to watch that organics video, because I say a lot of the same things and you see a lot of another representation of what I'm talking about for these. So just continue filling stuff in. I think at this part I was just doing a little bit of smoothing and adding in these general little teeny hills. For the hills, I just like making a general shape. So now we're going to start getting into texturing and materialing our handmade terrain. So I'm going with the grass, rocky sort of look. So I just started filling in the flat areas would be grass. On the outline of some of these, I'm leaving in the stone, because if I continued on this, that would actually be another rocky cliff face type of terrain. So that's why I'm leaving that in. On steep areas, grass would not, in real life, would not be able to grow. So I'm not leaving that. I'm not putting a ton of grass like on that back top mountainous hill thing. And then I'm just adding in some more stone variation. I added some, I forgot, what is it? Diorite, and I don't know, andesite, whatever that pinkish red colored rock is. I'm just adding that in. I'm adding the andesite in, I think it's called the gray, and adding in some ores just to add some variation, a little bit of gold within the stream. And once again, just adding variation, keeping it interesting instead of straight up stone, straight up grass. And then I even added some gravel. Now we're getting into the water, and I wanted to show you guys something a little bit different from what you normally see. So I wanted to make the stream out of glass panes and glass with just different variants. I just put 4 of the items in my hotbar and just kept scrolling in between just to get that random variation. And then I went back in with some white glass panes just to add like a little bit of steam, or just how the bubbles come up in real life. And then finally just adding some rocks. and some grass. So that's all there is to it for the handmade terrain. Then just start adding in your structure, adding in your little details. You could even add some trees, whatever you want. We might get into a future video on custom trees. Just let me know what you guys like. Once again, just leave a comment, leave a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.